You what?
So they're moving around kind of slow. They're all over the place.
I want to say Jonathan?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I was like, that's the one I kept calling Johnson. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Jonathan. I'm going to the culvert.
Yeah, they should be around there. They'll be catfishing today, right?
Huh?
You catfishing, right?
No, tonight I'm going to catfish. Right now, we're looking for coppernose and sockeye if they're at the culvert. I stopped here to pause to show everybody the track we're about to dominate because there's no shoulder. Can't take the road. Not gonna leave this e-bike sitting back here. We can dominate that. Look at that. It starts out narrow, guys, right here, this first bit. But you see the county was just here and they cut it back. Days ago it was overgrown, but now I can dominate. Well, I could have dominated it then, but I didn't feel like coming out of there with burrs. So here we go. Slow. We're gonna go slow. We don't want to flip a trailer. This bit is where the trailer could flip into the water. We're gonna stop and take that like a caterpillar. And then we got this bit here. That's kind of scary because of erosion. We'll hug the rail. Almost there. We're dominating. Oh, you're looking at the bar. Sorry. Let me get you up and screw that a little tighter. The scariest bit that I didn't realize that was so scary. I can't, dang it. Oh, look at this. Look at this bit right here. Let's get up here. Oh, I should have come up there and looked. Oh, I got to do it the hard way anyway now. Like 79 pounds is what this bike weighs. People will be coming through here at 40 miles an hour because it's a county road. Sometimes you just have to do things the hard way. We ain't done. Normally the bike is okay, just parked up against the rail right here. Nobody's ever clipped it. They'd have to be drunk, but yeah, let's get the trailer out of the road. That's the last hard bit before we leave, right? And here comes the vehicle down the hill. This shirt's visible, so is the trailer. It's all good. It's all good. Don't hit us. Time to pick the poison. Which rod, right? I know what's up. I know what I'm doing. You hear that in there? It's this other side that I want to focus on. Now, I am looking for copper nose this morning, but we're gonna start by throwing this. This is a black and chartreuse. See, it's got that silver flake. It's called a stinger tail. It's by Kai's Custom Jigs. Good friend of mine and neighbor, Billy. That's his. Whoa, you see that right there? We might have him over here. That's his thing. He's running that and Last Cast. Link is in the description. Go check it out. They're really hot, these baits, right now on these East Texas lakes, and they'll work down in Louisiana, southeast Louisiana, mid to north. They work everywhere because they got all these different colors, right? So right here, all right, good morning. Yeah, you're right. Right here in the middle, I believe what I'm told, and what I'm told is 8 feet deep. But you see Jonathan down there by the tree, it's going to shallow up down towards him. You'll see some trees if you look real good, trees down there at the corner. But after that tree where Jonathan is, I believe you got an average depth in front of this grass of 10 feet. So 10 feet, you would just jump right out into that 10 feet of water, I believe. And then right here, but on this side here, junk, snaggy. And this is not a clean 8 feet. There's junk down there. So what I want to do is, I got this little oval shaped rubber bobber stopper. And right now, because I was at Winsboro the other day, I have it set about a little over 2 feet. So I want to come up about 2 to 2.5 more feet to give myself a depth closer to 4.5 to 5 feet. There's my slip cork. I've been coming here checking this culvert for the socks for the crappie, because once we get into true fall temperature wise and water temperature wise, they're usually here. I know it's not dark. Everybody suspects that you can only catch these crappie at night. It's low light situations. And however, I did wake up at 6 a.m. this morning, but it is nowhere near 6 a.m. Around 7 something, when I was out walking around here in the country, down some county road with the dogs, thick fog, because this water temperature is still warmer than the air temp. So I've allowed that fog to burn off a little bit as I got the morning things done and got ready for this. It is 8ish right now, but because we have heavy overcast, there's probably still a bite. Now, is it sac-a-lait or is it the other things? It's probably most of the other things, but if they're here, we could bang into one. Choosing the dark color, because of the darkness this morning. Now, I say this is avocado or black to chartreuse, but if you look, it has a grayish blue hint to it on top of the black, and then almost a clear belly with that silver flake. And that's a 1/16 ounce jig head with a sickle hook on it. There's bait here, there's shad here. I can see it out there. This bait will catch copper nose as well, but we could fire up. But if you look at this water, I'm not sure if you can tell as well as I can, it's dirty this morning. Why is that? Well, we had horrendous storms for about here and there for the last 2 days. It rained pretty good yesterday morning, and all right, getting waved at. That's a good thing. World's not changed that much. Yeah, we had a lot of rain over the weekend. This is the end of the weekend. This is Sunday, the beginning of my week. It's a good thing that we had all this rain, because we were in a drought for the longest. So I would say our drought is well and busted. The fire ban got lifted a few days ago, so we're good. This level's coming up. A lot of these lakes have been really low with no water coming out their spillway out the back of their dam. I was over at Winnsboro Friday. Nothing happened there, so there's no video, but we went to Winnsboro. I like that lake. We were up on the lake. We were at culverts. We were down below the lake at the spillway. That's a very majestic looking place. Even though the water is always a reddish muddy color, it's still interesting. Trails don't go far enough back along there though, so you're limited in what you can explore. You need your mind open. So everything for the most part at the moment is a slow retrieve with this bait. Yeah, maybe considering all this stormy weather we've had, just like maybe 5-6 hours ago it stopped raining. Artificials might be difficult to use this morning. It might behoove us to switch over to the other thing I brought. Before I switch over to the other thing, let's do the straight jig. Oh yeah, we're getting hits right here. We got our fish. Oh, look at that. He was hitting me. He's little. Straight jig is going to work. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, that's this spot done. I tell you what, a lot of people don't seem to get it. I'm a very transparent fisherman. I'm not only showing you the epic. I'm not here to only show you videos where I'm getting bazillions of fish caught and up here on the bank. I'll show you the reality. I document my session as best I can. And if it was piss poor, well, that's just fishing, and I want you to know that it's not always rock candy mountain. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes the water is dirty, and sometimes it's not that great after a rain. But the worm worked. The jig is getting a little bit of love, a little bit of a tap, tap, tap because it's gills. But this spot's not worth much more. It's not worth staying here any longer. It's a sizable county lake. There are other spots. There are other things to do. And that's the beauty. Even though it rained a lot for the past 2 days, and it might rain a bit more today, that's the beauty of an overcast morning. We might be able to go find another bite, but we can at least go try to get another video for y'all. So until you see that, thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being members of the channel, and thank you so much for the support you've been giving me lately. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I've already thanked y'all individually who supported the channel recently. Really appreciate that. That happened over on M Hood Discovered. If you want to catch up with the other things in my life, things that are happening, things that have changed, so you understand why all of a sudden you see shots of my tackle room being in a big shop, well, move on over to M Hood Discovered. If there's a video there, it comes out at 4 p.m. and now these fishing videos are coming out at 4:30 p.m. right after that. So you can stay caught up with what M Hood's doing, because it's not all here and it's not all there. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for watching, y'all. And the garbage doesn't belong here. See y'all next time.